Today we're going to talk about how to simplify square roots. And we're specifically going to talk about how to simplify square roots that don't come out to be a whole number. For example, we know the square root of 16 is 4. We also know the square root of 9 is 3. So those come out to be whole numbers for their answers. The three problems I have on the board don't do that. I have the square root of 32, the square root of 96, and the square root of 48. None of those three come out to be whole numbers where we take the square root. However, we can still simplify them, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start off with the square root of 32. What I need to do first is make a factor tree. So I'm going to break 32 down into all of its prime factors. So to start that, I just need to think of any two factors that multiply to be 32. Does not matter which ones. I know 8 and 4 multiply to be 32. And now I'm going to break down 8 and 4. I know 2 times 4 is 8. I also know 2 times 2 is 4. Now I'm going to keep breaking those down. 2 I can't break down anymore. That's just 1 and 2. So 2 is a prime number, I can stop. 4 I can break down to 2 and 2. Again, I have 2's here and 2's here. Those are prime numbers. I'm done. And then I can't break these numbers down anymore. So I've gone all the way down to 32's prime factors. And that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. I'm going to replace 32 in my radical with these numbers. So 32 is the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Now here's how you simplify. This method is called bail for jail. Your radical sign is considered the jail. If you have two numbers, or two factors that are the same, one of them cancels out, so another one can get out of jail. So I have two 2's. My first one canceled out. The other one's going to go free. It's going to get out of jail. The same thing's going to happen here. This 2 is going to cancel out, and this 2 is going to get out of jail. That leaves us with our last 2. There are no other 2's to cancel out, so this 2 is stuck in jail. So we had two 2's get out of jail. We had one 2 that is still stuck in jail. We can multiply these numbers together. So 4 square root of 2 is our answer to number 1. That is the simplest form of the square root of 32. Let's go ahead and look at number 2, which is the square root of 96. To start off, I need to make my factor tree again. 96. So I need to think about what numbers multiply to be 96. And if you thought about it for a while, you'd find out that 16 and 6 multiply to be 96. Now we're going to break 16 and 6 down. 16 breaks down to 4 and 4. 6 breaks down to 2 and 3. Now we keep going. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. As I said in my last example, 2 is a prime number. It's only multiplied by 1 in itself, so we can stop. 3 is also a prime number. We can't break 3 down anymore. I'm also left with these 2's down here. So I found all my prime factors of 96. I cannot break these numbers down anymore. So I'm going to put these numbers in my radical sign to replace 96. So I have 5 2's. And I have a 3. And we'll use our bail for jail method to solve this one. I have a lot of 2's. My first 2 can cancel out, so this other 2 can get out of jail. This 2 can cancel out, so this 2 can get out of jail. That leaves me with 2 and 3. In order to cancel out, they have to be the exact same numbers. So this 2 has no other 2 to cancel itself with. This 3 has no other 3 to cancel itself with. So these 2 are stuck in jail. So I had 2 2's go free, and then I had a 2 and a 3 stay home, stay inside the jail. I can multiply the 2 numbers on the outside together. I can multiply my 2 numbers on the inside together. And so my answer to number 2 is 4 square root of 6. That is the simplest form of 96. Do one more example, we'll do 48. So again, I want to make my factor tree. Look at factors of 48. I know 8 times 6 is 48. And it doesn't matter which factors you start with. If you wanted to start with 2 and 24, that's fine. You're going to end up with the same factor. Break down 8 to 2 and 4. 6 breaks down to 2 and 3. 2 is a prime number. We can stop. 4 breaks down to 2 and 2. And that leaves me with all prime numbers. I have a bunch of 2's and a 3. So 48 breaks down to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. We'll put these numbers and replace them in our radical sign. And then again we do our bail for jail. This 2 will cancel. This 2 goes free. This 2 cancels. This 2 goes free. That leaves me with a 3 that's all by itself. It can't go anywhere, it's stuck in the jail. So I've had 2 2's go free. And I'm left with a 3 on the inside. Again, I can multiply these together. So this is 4 square root of 3. That is the simplest form of 48. So remember, your first step is always to make a factor tree. Find those factors and replace it inside the radical with the number you're trying to simplify. Then do bail for jail to simplify. And that is how you simplify square roots of numbers that don't have a whole number as its square root.